Welcome to New York Nerd Show with our special guest, Tim. I'm AllThatPat. This is BitOfRits. Gizmo's on the floor. Our turkey hunter, actually, today. Story come on that later. But welcome, Tim and everybody else, to a special episode of Crazy Card Collecting.
I like you said it's going to come later when it probably will never come with this. How's it going, Tim?
Good. How are you both doing?
Not bad. Now, did you notice the title of this
particular episode?
It seems like we're going to be looking at some collectible cards here.
Yes. No, well, do you have any idea what we're looking at?
I have no idea what type of cards we're looking at.
I'm so excited to share this with you.
So she's opening a sealed box of these wonderful cards from 1992, I believe. Our episode subtitle is Just for Laughs. And let me tell you, when you think about it as a kid growing up, Tim, especially if you say live action, what makes you think about something that was funny?
Like a TV show that you thought was funny when you were a kid.
And it was live action?
It was live action.
91, not 92.
91.
Wait. Collectible card, live action, funny. Does this have a puppet?
It does not.
Well,
no.
There's debatable a puppet with one of the characters in one of these shows.
It's not Elf. That was my first.
It's not. That would be a good one. We'll have to look for those.
We do have Elf trading cards, actually.
This is even better. Okay, let me share with you because it's not one, but three of the best TV shows. Urkel, what's he from?
Family Matters.
Thank you. Full House and Perfect Strangers.
Oh, this must have been. Is this like a TGI Friday special?
Basically.
Yeah, TGIF, my friend.
So sealed box that I picked up for AllThatPat. I don't remember when I gave this to you for your birthday. Party birthday?
It might have been.
Who knows?
But
it was sealed. Had some delightful water damage from this place. So that's always fun.
Because that's what we do here.
Yes.
We dig deep into the gutters of pop culture trading cards, and we pull out the wonderful succulent money messes.
How 90s this pack is. It's
That's
amazing.
Great. So can you, before you open it, can you feel, is there gum in this?
There is not.
Okay. No promise of gum.
Good question though. So these were made in North Carolina.
North Kakalaki.
For a free Laffs TV trading card checklist, you can send your name, address, zip code, birth date. Why do they need to know your birthday? I don't know. But to Maryland. That offer expired, unfortunately, March 31st, 1992.
Oh, man.
Just a little late. I feel like it was, one day and, wait, no. I was thinking today's April 1st. So
no, not anymore. Today's the 3rd.
Help me out. 1992 to 20.
We do math on Sunday nights here on New York Nerd Show, apparently.
You do the math.
92 to 2019. No.
2090. Yeah.
So we're just shy of 30 years late.
Dang it. And I wanted my Just for Laughs collector's album with Steve Urkel and Michelle Tanner.
that was just for the trading card checklist.
Oh.
Now, if you wanted the collector's album, you could send $14.99. That includes the postage and handling to receive your collector's album. That also went to Maryland. And you would need to wait 4 to 6 weeks for delivery. That unfortunately also expired March 31st, 1980.
So one thing to note here that makes me kind of happy, actually, is a lot of these old card things would have one of those collectible cards checklists right in the package, which always felt like a waste of a card that you were just throwing away because you ended up with like 100 of those. If you open like 100 packs, there was always like one in there that you didn't like need the checklist.
Yeah. So this you have to just send away for your checklist.
Right.
All right.
Can you hide this for a second?
Sure. What are you trying to do?
Can I turn it? These are all sideways. How is... Grrr. It's all right. I'll do some landscape ones. Oh,
this first
wow.
one is beautiful.
Yeah, it is beautiful. This is some lovely memories right here, which I actually don't remember.
Yeah, stick it up on the lip of the thing.
Oh,
The lip of the
The
thing.
lip of the
Uncle Jesse's wedding.
Yep. No.
Oh, there.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful, handsome man. And
It's
it's
like Frozen.
it's so good. I mean, what were your favorite Uncle Jesse quotes?
I can't remember his quotes, man.
Yeah, I don't really. I just remember he like was he.
He was supposed to be like the cool uncle, but we got to air quote uncles when talking about these men. They were just adult men who they called uncle, who weren't really uncles.
Well, you know, close family friends. That's fine. He was a band member. I guess the main thing I didn't
Jesse and the
understand-
Rippers, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, the main thing I didn't really understand is why were they all living at the house?
Because,
Well,
okay,
Sometimes
it was a full house.
It was a full house.
Come on.
But I guess Los Angeles can be quite expensive to live in, or San Diego, or San
Francisco, I believe.
Yes.
yeah, it's San Francisco.
So, you know, I guess it's understandable you need some roommates to afford.
Well, the premise of the show was that the wife dies
Right.
and he needs help raising the kids. And these other two guys that are like his best friends also need a place to stay, I guess. I like their need to live with him doesn't ever come back in my memory, but I know why they moved in for, you know.
Well, to help out, but I feel like they just caused mischief more than.
Yeah.
Well, especially Uncle Joey.
Yes. So there's a whole blurb on the back of this. And number one, is it like what's the word? Apropos that she's recently been in the news.
I think she's in jail right now, isn't she?
Or paying fines.
Aunt Becky?
Aunt Becky. For that, she was part of that college.
Yeah, the commission,
Scandal.
Scandal, yeah. So I love that they tell all the full names as well, because I'll be honest with you, I don't think I could remember the names if you asked me, but Rebecca Donaldson and Jesse Katsalopoulos, do you take each other as husband and wife? Well, maybe. Their long-awaited wedding day has arrived, and all are ready at the church except the bridegroom. Jesse tries to rid himself of the pre-wedding jitters by parachuting, but gets caught in a tree before landing. So who saves him? Rebecca, of course.
So you know what I think is kind of weird? I would have been like, Rebecca? That's Aunt Becky.
I know.
Nobody called her Rebecca. What is that shenanigans? All right, next up.
Oh, have mercy. That's his catchphrase, by the way.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
I do know just like Uncle Joey. Cut it out. I did say that yesterday to our dog.
Well, Gizmo's a big fan of Uncle Joey.
This camera is so delayed.
Oh, so we have the perfect strangers there, right? You know, Belky and
Larry.
Man, some of this is going to be lost on my memory.
I have never seen Perfect Strangers ever, so I have no idea who these people are. They are perfect strangers to me.
They are cousins who were they also in like San Francisco?
I think they're all in San Francisco. I believe there's like the big thing. Yeah. Beltophagus or something. He was from the island of Mipos. He loves sheep. Let's see. Larry's paranoia has gone too far. While suspecting Marianne of being a mass murderer, Larry tries to save Belky from her plot to kill him. Instead, he ends up getting himself and Belky stuck on the side of a mountain. Innocent Marianne rescues them both, but will Jennifer ever forgive Larry for being such a madman?
We only hope. We can only hope.
Both of these cards have the women characters saving the men. Kooky, crazy nuts.
Well, you know, real life here.
Well, yes.
Oh, you didn't change your names.
That's okay.
You're BitOfRits.
I'm BitOfRits today. It's a flip-flop, fantastic, fun day.
Is it? It's all for laughs.
Wow! All right, so our next one is going back to the world of Full House.
Why are you looking? You got to be surprised too.
I'm making sure that it's pinned.
Honey, I broke the house.
Oh.
They drove the car through the house.
She was playing in the car and drove it right through the house, is what I recall in this episode. I believe I've seen this episode before.
I don't remember this one. Stephanie, what are you doing driving a car?
I know. I mean, geez, what is? I threw a baseball bat through somebody I know's window by accident, but not a car. Not a car.
Yes.
So, hijinks of here we go. Would your parents stop loving you if you did something wrong? Ouch! That's a little much. Something like, I don't know, crashing a car into the kitchen. After crashing Joey's new car, Stephanie hides in bed and acts as if she's been kicked out of the family. But Danny has news for her. What she did was wrong, but he'll always love her, no matter what.
Do you think it's a new car or a new to him car? New used?
As I recall, it was a new to him car.
Yeah, because I was gonna say this doesn't look like a new car.
Yeah, it was like a classic car at the time, and he was like, I think it was like a car he wanted again from like his childhood or something.
She looks so sad.
I would be pretty darn sad if I smashed my my uncle's car through the kitchen wall.
I do have a question for both of you.
Oh, go for it.
We haven't seen a Family Matters card yet.
Not yet, but I'm waiting for Urkel.
Yeah.
But so which of these 3 shows was your favorite growing up?
Well, I mean, not Perfect Strangers. I mean, I did watch it, but I mean,
I would go with when I was a kid, probably Full House, but I think it was, the 3 daughters. I was a little girl who was like, oh, I love, please, Michelle. I had all the. We actually talked about this recently. I feel like I had all their sing-alongs and everything when I was younger. I was all about them, and I did like Stephanie. I didn't like DJ because she was like the not cool older sister, and I had a not cool older sister who was always telling me what to do. But I feel like with Family Matters, Urkel was just a little too annoying for me sometimes.
What about you, Tim?
I think for me personally, it's got to be Family Matters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the other shows were okay. Full House seemed like it was overall more aimed at female viewers. I watched it. And then like Perfect Strangers never like hit perfectly for me, but I really liked, Family Matters, Steve Urkel, the nerd who was like the main character of the show,
Now, what was his suave alter ego when he took off his glasses?
Steve Urkel.
Absolutely.
I don't remember.
Which I will say, in the end, he ends up being Stefan to get his love interest from the beginning.
Right.
And I always disliked that. Why does the nerd have to give up being a nerd to?
I agree.
It's true. I like the Urkel bot, by the way.
But you know what? The world just wasn't ready for him. If he was in 2021, he'd be ruling the world. Let's be serious.
Well, he'd be a New York nerd, perhaps, moving from Chicago. But
no, he would be a San Francisco, California.
No,
nerd.
Urkel was Chicago.
Yeah.
Oh well, then he'd be a Chicago.
But he would relocate.
Chicago. What's the people from Chicago?
Chicagan. Think.
No. Chicagonian.
I don't know.
What? This is a very something I should know. What state is that?
Chicago, Illinois.
He would be an Illinois nerd.
He was annoying. He was Illinoisan.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
So each pack has only 6 cards. What a ripoff. Usually they have like 8.
I know. But thank God, if you're just joining us, thankfully we have an entire box of these Laff TGI Friday cards.
Which we won't go through the whole box. We won't torture
No,
Tim
we'll
or
go
our
one
viewers.
or 2 cards.
But yeah, 1 or 2. Wait. Keep that over here.
No.
How am I supposed to grab the card?
I can reach.
Uh,
So here we go. Are we gonna hit some Family Matters next bit of Ritz? Because I'm hoping we get some Urkel action.
Yet.
Not yet.
Next up.
Man, I need some Laura Winslow. Here we go.
Perfect Strangers.
That is all the characters of that show.
It's all the characters, the entire cast right there.
Who's who?
Well, Belky is the one on the left with like the long hair and the red shirt. He's like he was kind of like the dorky character, but he was also like he's very he was funny because he didn't know much about American culture, so he'd always get like words mixed up.
Where is he supposed to be from?
The imaginary land of Mypos.
Oh,
I don't think Mypos is real.
was
I
he?
thought it was supposed to be like a Greek isle.
I think it is, but I don't think it's real. Maybe it is. Hey Google, is Mypos real?
We don't know geography here.
Sorry, I don't have any information.
What we need
about that,
is
but
a
I found
new
something
New York
similar. I
nerd
want to know whether Meatball
member
actually
or an
has something.
honorary member who could be the geography nerd and answer all these questions for us.
Mesopos is a place in Greece.
I don't understand.
Google doesn't understand you, Tim. She doesn't understand.
But yes, and then the woman next to him was his love interest in the show, and then the other woman was Larry's love interest in the show, and I don't remember their names to save me.
I'm confused because I'm assuming he's younger than I think. It says Belky decides to run for student body president. He's in high school?
No, college.
Oh, okay.
I think he went to like college. He like
Or he went back to 5th grade as an adult.
it could be that. I thought for sure he went to like college at one point because he was like, after I don't know. I vaguely remember some plot line of him like going to college to try to, get some better
Like English?
not English, but
Opportunities, probably.
better opportunities to have a better skill set to find a job other than being a goat shearer or whatever.
Yes, he was big on the sheep.
So his platform for student body's president was honesty. Jennifer and Mary Ann are glad to help with the campaign. So is Larry, who acts as Balky's manager. But Larry doesn't think honesty will win votes. And he puts Balky in a bind by urging him just to tell students what they want to hear.
Oh, Belky's a man of the people, but he's also a man of his heart. He can't lie. He's got to be honest and truthful with people. Belky is good people.
Yeah, I feel like you should write his platform speech or whatever.
I will.
Yes, that was another part of his character is he was very much like innocent, nice guy.
Yeah.
So
We'll have to watch an episode of that.
we will now because I have not seen any. But when we were watching WandaVision and we were watching like the 90s episodes, it was just funny to like see that and be reminded how it was like every single episode needed to have like a meaning and like a summary at the end of, well, now this is what we learned today.
Well, with that said,
And then give you that knowing look.
Yeah.
Tim, have you? It's for everybody too, really. But on College Humor, there is a channel, like a series of College Humor called "It's a Very Special Episode."
Oh, it's funny. He was showing me this the other day.
Yeah, I think I've maybe seen one of those.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. There's like 4 seasons of this thing, and it's like 4-minute like reviews of a TGIF show, and the guy just kind of like goes through and like he summarizes it, but it's like literal and it's really funny, like some of the stuff that they talk about. So,
Well, he said it so seriously, but obviously the storylines are like ridiculous.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, in this episode,
becomes a gang member, and he goes, "Oh hell," it's like, "I don't think so." And like it's I don't know.
but he
Yes.
said like almost
They were trying to tackle these like hard-hitting topics, but in the most ridiculous, unbelievable ways.
right.
Do you guys remember the one on Full House where DJ was trying to lose weight?
I don't
She
know if I remember.
wouldn't get off the exercise machine and she passed out. And like there's this whole big thing about you're beautiful, DJ. You don't have to, and like that's like one of the episodes I remember the most for
I
some
do not
reason.
remember that one.
Yeah. It's a very special episode.
They're all very special episodes.
All right. So what's up next, BitOfRits? Are we going with Full House, Family Matters, or another Perfect Strangers?
Too many perfect strangers, I say.
Them roller skating, I see.
Good strokes?
Good skates.
Oh. Good skates.
My camera on my phone is not exactly the crispest and clearest.
I know, we're gonna have
No.
to use my phone in the future, I think, but baby steps. We're good that we even had this hooked up, so good job on that.
Oh, technology is beautiful over here.
Yes. All right.
And with that being said, everybody, just so you know, make sure to subscribe, like, and all that stuff on any of our platforms that we're on. We do give out once a month to new subscribers. You get a chance to win a crazy mix pack of pop culture cards. Maybe you'll get some Perfect Stranger cards, maybe some dinosaur cards, maybe some Batman Returns cards.
Maybe.
The only way to know is if you like, share, subscribe, and win the monthly contest.
You can't win if you don't play.
You can't.
Just letting you know that. And also the first round of that, because this is a contest that we just started this for March. The winner is going to be announced tomorrow on Monday night.
On the Slam Nation, 7 p.m. Eastern Central Time, which we'll be talking about WrestleMania coming up next week.
Alrighty. So when Big Brothers hold a 10-hour skate-a-thon to raise money, that sounds amazing. I want to do a 10-hour skate-a-thon.
I couldn't do a 10-minute skate-a-thon without having to sit down right now.
Well, right now, but you know, pre-COVID when we were all about what do you wear? The knee pads and the did you wear helmets whenever you went skating?
No, probably.
I was, because the last time when I got into skating, because I was trying to go as fast as possible on a really tight little.
I don't think I ever wore the helmets, but well, when I was doing regular skating, but when I tried rollerblading, which I could never get, I would wear a helmet and knee pads and all that because I would fall and hit into things and I didn't know how to stop. Yeah. But I do remember too those, which they probably still have them, I bet. Those big clunky Fisher Price skates.
Oh, they go over your sneakers? Yeah.
That don't really work because they don't roll very well.
Details. So Larry and Bulky join the cause, except they can't roller skate. So they have to learn during the skate-a-thon. Larry brags to Jennifer that he'll skate the longest and raise the most money. At the rink, both cousins do plenty of rolling around, but Bulky is eventually the one who rolls to victory.
I love that clever wordplay.
So many puns. So many.
All they had to do is learn to duck walk. You just duck walk.
Yeah.
If you can duck walk, you can start skating.
Hold on to the edge of the rink like ice skating, and you just, you know.
I went out, Tim and I went to this a roller skating rink back home. It changed its name 5 times during its time for it got bulldozed. But I remember it was Sportsorama or Action Skate or whatever. And I remember hitting the emergency door, and getting stuck outside because I couldn't stop myself. I went through the little window thing that took you to the pool area, like the playing pool area.
Yeah, the pool.
I went into the girls' bathroom by accident.
Accident.
I hit a coin machine. I mean, I was slamming and everything. It's good times.
It sounds like you were a human pinball. That would be a great game.
Probably accurately describes Pat. We weren't the most graceful of children.
No, I'm definitely not.
So I'm excited about this one. This is last but not least in the card pack. We finally got.
We
got loading.
Oh boy.
Oh my goodness. I think I'm going to just hold it up.
Oh, the whole Winslow family.
All right. Now,
do you remember all their names?
No.
Do you remember the little boy's name?
No.
No.
Do you remember that there was a little boy? Because I do not. And
yes, he was the grandson.
Yeah.
What was that? What was that YouTube thing you were just saying?
A very special episode.
Yeah. So we watched it, and this little boy's like in the middle. I'm like, we're both like, who's that kid? all we cared about.
Yeah, that's right.
His love interest, Laura.
Of course.
Yeah. What was the mom's name?
No sweat, my pet. My sweet Laura. Harriet, I think.
Yeah.
The mom. I never remember.
And the eldest son had like a lot of episodes. What?
Yeah,
Eddie. Yeah.
He had a lot of episodes that were revolved around him.
And the father,
Carl.
And
do you remember the annoying best friend of Eddie?
Oh, no. I can sort of now picture him.
I'll give you a clue. He had a similar named character that you could never find in books.
What?
Oh yeah.
Bookworm?
No, something. I'm trying to get his whole name because it's something Waldo that rhymes with Waldo is how it starts.
Yeah.
Go ahead, tell us.
I just remember Waldo, but I don't remember his full name. But yeah, good old Waldo. But this show is great. I could definitely watch some of that now.
Yeah, we'll have to watch some episodes of this.
No
go ahead.
Christmas would be complete without Santa Claus, reindeer, snow, mistletoe, and in the Winslow's case, Steve Urkel. After finding out that Steve was going to spend Christmas alone, Laura invites him to stay with the Winslows, and they all have a very merry Urkel Christmas.
I looked it up.
Beautiful.
Waldo, Geraldo, Faldo.
Oh man, I think that should we name our son.
Put it on the list.
Okay. So we got
These
through.
blurbs are so long. We only got through 6. My nose is running like crazy. I'm pretty sure because of the water damage issue of this box, which it was sealed. So that amazing.
The cards probably aren't damaged though, because they're all in like.
No, the cards are great, but I think the box is like triggering my allergies here.
And you could win a pack of these
Yeah.
too if you like, share, and subscribe.
They look. The
They're
cards are fine.
good. Yeah. There's
All
an
right.
outside wrapping of the box itself. All right, so
We'll try to go through one more pack.
rapid
of
fire
6.
pack. Let's do it.
Rapid fire. The Sunshine Boys. I'm just putting up here. I'm getting mad at
Oh,
horizontal.
they both fell asleep on the beach, I think.
Some of Larry's old schoolmates, the ones who always made fun of him, ask him to join their private club. To impress them, the cousins go to a tanning salon to look cool,
Oh, no.
as if they just took an expensive trip. But then they both fall asleep in the tanning booths,
Wah,
and
wah.
the girls have to apply lotion to soothe their burnt faces. They just want the girls to touch them and rub lotion on them, I think.
I mean,
Hello. I was right that they fell asleep is why it happened, but
Sunshine Boys.
I remember going to a concert with you, Tim, and I got very burnt.
much like that.
Yeah.
This is creepy. Oh, is this what you're talking about? Maybe the puppet? Creepy. Laura Winslow. She's holding an Urkel puppet.
I do not remember an Urkel puppet. I remember Urkel bot. If it weren't enough for Laura to have to deal with the pains of schools, boys, and her family, into the picture comes yet another, far more constant pain in the neck, Steve Urkel. Sure, he's a nice guy, but if only he'd be just a little bit less, nerdy.
That's a good thing.
Helps. Here, Steve presents Laura with her very own Steve Urkel doll.
I bet you. How much do you think that Steve Urkel doll is worth now?
Oh,
He's so weird looking though. This doll.
I would imagine
Do you
it's
think-
probably like a $50 doll. I mean,
They sold those dolls at one point,
I was gonna
but
ask.
not that. I mean that looks more detailed than the ones they sold in the store.
Yeah, were the ones in the store like a Ken size, like Ken and Barbie size?
no, they're like the
No,
and,
they
doll.
were like that shape and size. They were more like
Wow.
It's a pull string doll.
yeah.
Ew, it talked.
Absolutely. It had tons of stuff to say,
I'm
like
sure
Urkel.
it did. I'm sure it did.
And because Urkel's voice is so like nasally, actually, if I remember correctly, it actually sounded kind of like him.
Mm.
So
All right. Balky Bartakomus? I don't know.
Belky Bartakamus.
Thank you. Look at that amazing like 90s like not style, like pose, 90s pose.
Yeah. Where they're just kind of like falling into each other.
Yeah. That's so 90s.
Larry's arms are crossed, just like I'm too cool.
I don't. Yeah, I'm too cool for this. He
Oh.
always did think he was cooler than Belky. It was very much him trying to like put up with Belky, even though Belky had all the best of intentions.
Balky was like Steve Urkel kind of character. It
I
sounds
think
like.
every show had like character archetypes.
So Balky left Mypos,
Meepos.
sorry, a small Mediterranean island, to look for a better way of life. What he found was, well, Larry. They usually get along, except when Balky's antics drive Larry bonkers. Still, Larry learned a lot about life from his foreign cousin, even if Balky can't tell the difference between a, quote, American dream and a, quote, American stream.
I'm assuming that was a ongoing joke.
I presume so.
Oh, ladies, all the
next
ladies
picture?
out there.
Hold on.
Oh, get ready. Grab a tissue. Get
Stop.
ready.
Stop looking at the cards before I
I
present
couldn't
them.
help it. It's dreamy. You're gonna get the vapors, everybody. You're gonna get the vapors because coming up next, he's getting full screen right here.
No, it's too hard.
All right, go for it though.
All right, you can make us bigger though for a second. Make us bigger.
All right, I'm
Ready?
gonna.
Darius McCary?
Darius McCrary plays Eddie on Family Matters. Family Matters. In
We
real
can't
life,
talk today.
he's not too different from Eddie, but when he finds time away from the show, Darius marches to the beat of a different drum, practicing on his drum set. That is, in fact, you might just hear Darius play on the show someday real soon.
No, on the radio.
Well, your fingers
I
are
know, my hands in the way.
He did actually have a drum set on the show at one point, I believe, though. I think.
What is this necklace?
Yeah, I was going to comment on the necklace. It's like.
It's like a bunch of little loops.
Yeah.
It's Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh,
There's a bunch of rings.
yes.
That's
Okay.
exactly what it was.
All right.
One more time, ladies.
Ooh.
Ow!
All right. Now for you older ladies. Oh, yeah.
He doesn't look much different now. That's the crazy thing.
Yeah, he still looks basically the same. Maybe like 10 to 15 pounds heavier.
At first, Danny Tanner's brother-in-law, Jesse, did not know much about raising 3 young girls. Jesse was a rock and roller who collected guitars, motorcycles, and hair combs. But Jesse's heart was in the right place, and he learned a lot about family life. In fact, he and Rebecca will soon be parents themselves. Spoiler.
He looks like Elvis or something. Like.
Well, that's what they were going for, honestly.
Yeah, they were going for like Elvis or, you know. He was supposed to be like the bad boy, but not, because, you know, they were all supposed to be wholesome.
Did you know that he was supposed to be the brother-in-law?
Yeah.
I thought he was a fake uncle.
Oh, maybe. Is he supposed to be the brother-in-law?
That's what it says on the card.
It's probably,
maybe that is the case. I mean, that would make more sense about why you would take the time to move in. I always thought they were just friends.
But Joey might just be.
I think Joey's just a friend, but
no, he's more than just a friend.
So maybe Jesse was his widowed wife.
No,
brother.
He's passed away. Wait, the
He just
widow.
said.
The widowed. There's not. The widowed wife doesn't make sense.
His dead wife's brother.
Yeah, maybe. I didn't realize that.
Huh?
I did not realize that was the case.
But I was.
But
saying,
that makes more sense of, like, you know, Joey kind of made sense because he was all about, like, he was relatable to kids, right? He did the.
Don't get in his van, even if he offers candy. Now,
What?
I was only thinking about whatever. That's an aside. We were talking to somebody about candy. Okay.
I don't know where we're going. We're going off track with this
We
one.
are going off track. Someone
besmirching the good name of Uncle Jesse.
Well, I think it was just like a running joke. Like, who is this creepy guy with a puppet who randomly is going to move in with these?
That's Uncle
guys?
Joey. No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I was saying Joey made more sense about moving in as like someone who was relatable to kids and like he did kids' voice.
He changed the subject, and
I'm sorry.
along with
I'm
the
still
ride.
on the dreamy Uncle
Okay,
Jesse.
I got a question.
Can't help.
Sorry.
It's bigger. Gotta make this bigger.
Oh boy.
Here. There we go. This headshot or this headshot?
Oh man.
Back to back John Stamos.
I feel like he looks younger in this new one that we were just showing.
You think he looks younger? I don't think he looks younger in the.
I feel like it looks more like, I don't know, like a high school or college.
Well, it
photo.
says here that he started acting at the age of 18. He became a teen sensation as the tough and cocky Blackie Parrish on General Hospital. What kind of name is that?
I don't know.
His name. What?
In his spare time, John enjoys entertaining friends at home and playing drums for the Beach Boys. What? He also works with the Starlight Foundation to grant wishes to critically ill children.
Hold on. John Stamos really does play for the Beach Boys?
Apparently, because
has occasionally performed in concert with the Beach Boys dating back to 1985. According
I thought that was just a joke in the show when they had the Beach Boys on. They played Kokomo in the Tanner's living room.
Yeah, I didn't realize that was.
He was a huge Beach Boys fan, though.
No, of course, but
Good
he
for
actually
him.
with them.
Good for him. I didn't know he was like legit. So I just realized. So this is a John Stamos card versus Jesse, Jesus, Kostopoulos.
Jesse Jesus Constopoulos. Yes, that's his middle
I had to
name.
try to pronounce it. So that's kind of funny.
That's so crazy. I'm still waiting for any kind of mention of Uncle Joey.
Yeah, we haven't got to him yet, but you know, we have 30 more packs to go.
What?
Well, you don't really have 30 more because you're going to give some away. So
That is true.
No. When we give them away, they're already open. They get a nice
Oh.
mixture of a variety of amazing cards that they may have seen on the
Okay.
show.
Tim, we're going for a complete set over here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No doubles yet. That's
Oh,
exciting.
that's fantastic. So I
All
think
right.
I think
We're
it's a
done with
good
that.
time to
We're done with
pause today. We do thank you as always for joining us on the New York Nerd Show. We have a lot of different shows that we do as well. You know, again, there's so many different episodes and shows you can see, whether it be the Slam Nation tomorrow, which again runs from.
Just say
I'll
it.
just talk about. I'm trying to be all fancy over here and
I
turn on
know.
our images.
We can only be fancy when Lord Cash is with us because he's the only one who
knows the
how to
buttons.
do this easily.
Anyway, you like
Continue.
wrestling? Come join us on Slam Nation Wrestling tomorrow, Monday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Don't
Tomorrow
forget-
it's WrestleMania
Okay.
Preview show, and we're going to be giving away our first, our last one, a crazy card mixture pack
From
will be
March.
for March. Yep.
If you liked, subscribed, or whatever, on any of the three things, like a year ago, we weren't around a year ago, but a year ago or like yesterday, you're entered to win. So you don't have to like unlike us and then re-like us or anything like that.
Or you can make multiple accounts though.
You could. You
It
could.
still makes us feel good.
I mean, you know, I bet you really want one of those John Stamos or Jesse, I can't pronounce his last name cards.
I mean, why not? But yeah, so you make sure to do that. Thursday, 8 p.m. We're going to be doing our I Stream, You Stream, continuing our coverage of Captain.
Underpants.
Yeah, the Falcon and the Winter Soldier series on Disney Plus.
Wait. Wednesday. Are we 100% definite?
We are.
Wednesday gonna go through the rest of not the rest. One more batch of the retro wrestling cards.
Yeah, vintage wrestling photographs, which are
Photographs,
actually
I'm sorry.
taken ringside at various WWF, WCW, and ECW shows. Really cool stuff. If you joined us last time on that, you'll know. Excellent stuff. Tim and I were having a good time reminiscing and trying to figure out who the heck some of these people were.
Yeah, it was great.
And if you guys are interested, all of our shows can be watched, you know, from the past. We have over
You can
100 of
stalk
them.
us on
realistically.
all of our channels.
Yes, her real name is BitOfRits. But yeah,
no,
I mean,
right now I'm AllThatPat.
oh, that's true, Pat. I'm
Because of their
sorry.
names.
I'm sorry.
Oop, there.
But yeah, you can check us out all of our YouTube.
All right,
So anyway,
wrap this up.
we're gonna wrap it up like Saran wrap. Thanks for coming in.
Oh, we could buy. I'm not sharing that because I don't like that. But some guys telling us we could be famous by buying followers.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
Really
Well,
dumb.
why don't all those other people who are not trying to buy followers hit those likes, subscribe, smash those buttons down below?
All that stuff.
Yes, thank you. So thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Adios.